Alright, so moving into farming right now. We are moving 1,000 years ahead. And invaders of Egypt have stopped, or rather have been stopped, at least temporarily, but migrants and traders continue to enter the region. Those from Mesopotamia have brought the techniques of farming and herd into the Nile region. The future of Egypt depends on making use of the great natural advantages of the Nile Valley, primarily through agriculture. Food surpluses are the basis for increasing population, economic power, and the achievement of civilization. Expand your village through farming and build a surplus of 800 food. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot. Find and control a ruin rumored to exist on the other side of the Nile. Beware of encroaching Nubians from the north. So, yeah, enemies and whatnot control the ruin. Stockpile 800 food. So, farming. We're gonna need a market to build the farms, of course. That's good to know. Only then can we actually build. Can we build some farms? And then they're gonna be moving either into town center or granary, the villages with the food from it. Alright. And research is, of course, domestication, plow and whatnot to increase farm productivity. Yeah, that's fairly standard as well. Upgrading units, of course, possible in the buildings that they have been made in. Repairing buildings and boats. Yeah, of course, you can repair boats, you can repair buildings, fairly normal, everything of it. So, controlling ruins. Ruins are ancient structures resembling Stonehenge that were built by now lost cultures and bring prestige to the civilization that controls them. Ruins are controlled by the last civilization to move a villager, military unit, or boat nearby. Ownership can be taken away by another civilization. The color of a ruin indicates which civilization controls it. Ruins cannot be destroyed. So basically the only purpose is to look cool and have better score and whatnot. That's basically all that ruins do. And some hints. You need to defend against probable attack by the Nubians by upgrading your clubmen into axemen and training additional units, of course. Yeah, well, food from foraging is limited, so we're gonna need the farming. Yeah, that's why actually this this mission is called farming. And when you have enough wood in stockpile, you might think about constructing an archer range or stable and training some extra units. Yeah, well, of course. So, okay, so they're basically letting us know that it's a good idea to first kill the Nubians and then only try to amass the food. Yeah, of course, makes plenty of sense. So, we are having plenty of food and absolutely everything. So, you guys gonna go for food, you are alive in here. And do we need somebody right about now? I don't exactly think so. I should also go for a bit of scouting. You will need to go for wood. And we are having 3, so that's about 12. You are also clubmen, so we might move on to the wood in here also, and that's gonna be 3 of you. Okay, so we need to move you into the berries so that we are having a bit more. Otherwise, just scout around, I guess. So are there gonna be actually any kind of fishies? I'm definitely hoping that there will be. I'm gonna be trying to build the rock right about now to see. Either it's gonna be wasted food or not. Well, we're gonna see pretty soon, I guess. Alright. So we are already scouting basically on the enemy territory. So you better be careful where we walk from here. We're already gonna be running out of all of this, so we should probably move in the next villages into plenty of wood, it seems like. And you might just as well scout around if there's maybe some kind of stray fish. It almost seems like that there won't be anything like that. But yeah, well, you never know. gonna be scouting at this point, and you can basically just stand ground. Oh, he's actually having a dock here. But it's probably just for some kind of, how's it called? For actually some arrow ships and whatnot. Yeah, probably not for food. But we already need to apparently defend a bit, so that's gonna be boat built, first and foremost. So that we can potentially defend ourselves against the enemy. It might be coming even through the water. We have finished with the wood. So much as well right now move into wood as well. And we're probably gonna need a house pretty soon. I don't actually want to provoke him all that much, so I'm just gonna be standing here with the boaty. See how well that goes and how much serious he's actually gonna be about some kind of annoyances and whatnot. I'm just gonna be camping the fishing boat in here in scouting range to see what he's doing all around. But we are getting into a time that actually granary is gonna be need. Oh, well, actually we do have granary. We need market. Where is the market? Ah, here it is. So we need to produce market so that we can get the farms finally. Otherwise, plenty of wood we have, so storage pit is gonna be coming next to the wood line to the top. Oh! Get away, dude. We apparently need to increase our amount of units quite soon. Trade boat? Why is he actually making a trade boat, goddammit? I don't exactly understand that kind of logic, but well, anyway. That's what he decided to do. So, alright, I guess. So right now we can finally switch into some kind of farms. So it's gonna be here, and we actually cannot pass farms in here, I think. So I better be careful where I actually make them. Oh, he's already attacking me here. Oh man. Well, we need him quite plenty of food in here. Well, let's just fight him, guys. Let's just fight him. We need to apparently right now grab some extra effort because this is looking quite a bit more difficult than I was actually thinking at the start. Yeah, this guy is farmer, so he can farm somewhere. But we are right now killing plenty of them, so that's gonna alright in here. I'm probably gonna be able to kill even a few more if we remain here with the boat. And the boat is actually quite a good idea because we are having plenty of wood. So we can take care of this quite alright. Where is he actually walking? Is he really going all around in here instead of depositing in the TC? He really is. Well, that's one hell of a pattern, to be honest. That's one hell of a pattern right there. Okay, we're gonna be switching to some kind of, what, probably archers. Yeah, we're gonna be needing a few archers, definitely gonna be useful. Definitely gonna be useful, which means that we need to produce archer range, probably somewhere in the front here. As you might be continuing with farms as well. And where do we place a farm? Probably about here, for example. So we are under attack somewhere yet again. That's at the top. Ah, he has already built a boat. Alright. Gonna apparently need to build another one. As we are getting up in numbers finally, as we are also having the boats to help us a bit here in the top. And we can actually right now repair the boats, so of course we're gonna be letting you here next to this position as you are moving forward with all the army and whatnot. You are apparently stuck here and you are from this farm, yes. You are from this farm, so we need to, for example, use you. That's a bowman, so we need a village actually. To build something more, of course. And we of course also need a house, as we are already housing ourselves. Wow, 200 food, that's a lot. You can actually get into Bronze Age. So 800 food. Well, that's exactly for the Bronze Age, so that's basically what we want to stockpile. So, alright. Really all that major, we can repair this boat. Oh, well, come on. Yeah. I'm here. No need to actually go all the way there. What are you guys actually doing here all the time? Are they really trading or whatnot? I don't think so. But they apparently might be. Interesting. Interesting indeed. You are still stuck here. It's kinda sucky. I'm gonna need to build you a granary at the top apparently. So that you are having a bit easier time of actually getting rid of this. Or rather building all of this for yourself. So 5 bowmen, 5 those dudes, and I kinda guess you're gonna be fine. You have finished, so you're gonna be rebuilding the farm in here. Or can you actually rebuild it? Apparently not that easy. As they're gonna be in the way. And they can actually farm multi-farms at once, it seems like. So you build farm, you move a bit more here, and we gonna build a new one. But you're gonna be here at the bottom. You're gonna build it above you so that you're having a bit easier time getting into granary yourself. And same case for you. You're going down, boat. Well, what the hell? Where did you get here? Kinda gutsy by you, but of course you're gonna die for this. There's no way I'm gonna let you survive. There is absolutely no way in this universe that you're gonna survive here. You cannot build here because why? Because you're here or... It's exactly the deal. I don't know, but you can suddenly build here, so just build here. It's gonna be better for you. Actually, I don't think that I'm having plenty army enough that we can actually move forward, so let's just move forward with everything. definitely gonna be quite fine. And this is the part I'm right about now. And it seems that we are also quite significantly housed at this point. So you go for farming, apparently for example here. I might move into, for example, here farming and over here. There's plenty of farms all around. Oh, come on. Stop your repairs, boy. And you might just go into no, you're not gonna repair anything. You definitely aren't repairing anything in here under my watch. So you move forward as well. We need to build plenty of houses. I'll just continue with that. Let's not go for any kind of updates. We don't really need them all that much. God damn it, that's noisy. Wasn't expecting that to be that noisy. The attacking with that. You also been even transport boat there. What the hell? Come on, boys, let's have a look what happened in that. What you also been transporting? New boat in here. Yeah, he was definitely having light transporting here, so did he transport anything? So far I don't exactly see if there would be anything at all. He did have a few of those guys that were actually moving through the shelves, but that was about it. He lost the boat apparently. And then as he might just move forward also. Oh, there's a tower. Well, what the hell? Was Hiraikler really trying to actually trade with my market, or rather with my dogs? Well, that was quite gutsy from me, of course. In the meantime, let's just go for the TC1. We might be going for a bit of scouting around if there are some villages or whatnot. Apparently not that much, so we just go to farms. And we are getting a little bit of as well. You might go forward on that to help the boats a bit, so that you might move around. And it seems that we are gonna be really in a pretty good situation to move forward. We already have plenty of food, so we are just gonna be annihilating the opponent, and then after that is done, we are gonna be basically winning through getting the last piece of the puzzle, that is some kind of ruins that we need to actually capture for us. like complete annihilation. So when I'm actually going for some kind of campaign victories, I usually try to do the most that I can. That is basically clean absolutely everything that is even humanly possible. So of course, let's kill this as well. At least we're going to be able to run anywhere, as we have run out of farms in the meantime. It's not really important anymore in this game, because of course we are already at 1000, so we are quite fine in this regard. And just do some shore farms, for example. Yeah, we can, so why not? So we are dealt with this, you might continue as well. We might move, for example, into the market to get rid of all in our way that is in the color of red. And this pesky transport boat still running away from me here. Yeah, I'm just gonna catch you. And since you have plenty of everything, you might just as well upgrade even all of this. Because right now there's absolutely no reason not to. So we might just as well build also, for example, stables somewhere around here. So goodbye boat, and did he have actually something edible? Oh, there's actually a fishing boat hidden. Alright. Yeah, well, not anymore. So that's that for this red build, rather red, in this position. I kind of think it might be almost it. This is gonna be one of the last ones. One of the last buildings and whatnot. There was something being built at the bottom a bit earlier, and that might be one of the very last buildings to actually kill. Otherwise I'm kind of thinking that we're gonna be done. And we might be moving somewhere forward towards finding actual doings. They're gonna be probably hidden somewhere in the corner. Let's move around a bit, spread out. What all can we actually find? I would actually kind of like to get right now 100% scouted, so let's just move into those darkness corners all across the map. Basically the last ones in here, if we possibly can. So that's that. You are everywhere, and there is actually a villager. Alright, yeah, poor guy, he's gonna die. So that's Tutmos that defeated. That's that for us. And ruins are gonna be somewhere in here. Yep. In the very corner of the map. Alright, so that was the first engagement, not really anything major. The Nile River valley was ideally suited to farming because of the dependable water supply and the excellent soils that were re-enriched every year by floods. Once the Egyptians learned to irrigate land not directly adjacent to the river, food production and population boomed. Egypt remained one of the most productive grain-growing areas of the world throughout ancient times. The burgeoning riches of Egypt made it possible to build armies that proved capable of defending the valley and even expanding the rule of the Egyptian kings. The Nubians were pushed back, but never completely conquered. Lower Egypt, around the delta, fell sometime around 3100 BC to Upper Egypt, uniting the two. The ancient Egyptians never forgot that there had once been two Egypts. Thereafter, the ruler was known as the king of Upper and Lower Egypt. Technology survival, yeah, well, everything fairly standard. Alright, so next step is gonna be trade, apparently. So, 2000 BC, well, that's quite a jump. It's about 2000 into the future from the last, from the last mission. So, scenario instructions. Now that you have mastered techniques for farming along the river, your civilization is among the fastest growing and most advanced in the world. Your increase in wealth makes it possible to trade abroad. The pharaoh requests that you take advantage of your position near the coast to help gather resources from wondrous new temple he is planning. Your contribution is 1000 gold and 1000 stone. Well, yeah, he's not cheap, he wants a lot. Gold can be obtained by trading with the Minoans, Canaanites, or Libyans, but they are all likely to be antagonistic. Stone can be found nearby. The objectives: stockpile 1000 stone and gold. Alright. Mining stone and gold, fairly standard, of course. You're gonna be needing storage pit for both, and trading with other civilizations. Alright. So trading lets you exchange food, wood, and stone in your stockpile for gold. You trade with establishing trade routes into foreign docks. They travel with the cargo of goods, so 20 food, 20 wood, or stone, and they receive trade goods for gold. Alright, and it route to your dock to deposit the gold. Alright. This is of course a bit different mechanism from the later games, because in the later games you basically don't spend anything. You just buy the unit and then it generates gold out of nowhere. Whereas here in Age of Empires 1 apparently it's a bit different, as you are actually gonna be spending your own resources to gain the gold. So basically like the buttons in, for example, in Market in Age of Empires 2 or Age of Mythology. It was a bit simplified in the later games, it seems like. But the resources, of course, are not given to the enemy, or rather to the other player, which of course makes plenty of sense. It kinda looks like that it can actually trade even with enemies, that there is actually not going to be any kind of detrimental effect to that, unless he's of course gonna try to kill you through some arrow boats. That definitely could be happening. Alright, so it seems that that's that, and let's look at the hints. So what are gonna be actually advising us with? There's a large deposit of stone to the east, so okay, stone to the east, good to remember. Building a storage pit near the mine increases or rather decreases the distance, alright. Efficient way to accumulate gold is to trade your surplus resources, yes. And you can build warships at the dock to clear the seas of raiders waiting for the chance to intercept your trade boats. Okay, so it's not gonna be that easy to get the trade up, it seems like. You're gonna have to fight for it a bit. And of course we need to build farms so that we produce excess of food, and that is the resource that we're gonna be selling a bit later. Okay, so wood is traded by default, and you need to switch into food if you want to switch. Alright. And of course, if we attack the enemies on land and basically destroy the economy so that they cannot build any kind of boats or whatnot, it's a good idea to leave their docks up, because you can trade with them a bit later then. Yeah, alright. Let's go ahead then. Let's go ahead with everything. So we are having just a few berries and we are having even some hunts, so that's nice. We're gonna be going for the hunt first, as you might have guessed right about now. And we are having plenty of everything, so we might go for some kind of standardish build order. Which I will be thinking will be about 5 on food, and then it's gonna be on wood. So are we having some fishies or not? I definitely hope that I haven't just wasted 100 wood. I haven't. I have plenty of fishies, so that's good to know. So we are having very nicely positioned, of course. This storage will definitely gonna help us in the early economy. Wow! So soon! Well, that's unexpected. Okay, so we can just deposit what we already have, but otherwise we cannot toast. Well, that's sad. So that was 150 wood wasted. I did not expect that at all. Okay, Yeah, that just happened, and apparently we are having a bit of a problem with pathing, as they are trying to get onto hand. So this wood needs to go here. You continue with with the food, which you cannot. So just switch into berries apparently. Switch into berries. You finish with this. You switch into berries as well. The hunt is gonna be just up to you, as apparently more villagers cannot fit there in any kind of reasonable way. And this is definitely kinda sucky, because you cannot produce even one boat, unless you're just gonna be killed. Well, that was fast. That was definitely very fast. Didn't expect that. Anyway, you're gonna have to fight from the land apparently then. We're probably already thinking about some military, it seems like. Looking how fast actually everything is going in here. Now let's go for a bit of scouting, because we need to discover what's rather around us. They have actually notified us. Oh well, a bit iron. Is he like really gonna kill me, even a military unit? Apparently not. But of course he's gonna be dead, so we're not gonna get any food out of him. But otherwise, they have let us know that there is gonna be stone somewhere to the east, so this way, like, to the right side. Let's try to locate that if we can. Let's build some slingers to help us along the way, and you may just also want to move for the wood in the front. Otherwise, of course, some archer range is gonna be needed, and maybe even the stables for some horses. Ah, here's the stone. Here's the stone that we're gonna need. We might just also move forward already for the storage pit that we cannot produce because we don't have enough wood. But we need to be careful about this. God damn it. Why did he actually go that way? Well, that pathing didn't help. Certainly didn't. No. Be a bit more careful. You need to move around here. And then around the forest so that you can get there a bit more safely. There is a way through the forest actually. So even more reason why there was actually no sense for him to come through the bottom in there. Can we actually kill the tree and build around it rather across it? Ah, actually we cannot. Alright. In which case, where am I supposed to build this? Ah, for example here. Yep, that was a good spot. That was a good spot that you can actually place it on. You're gonna go for food, as you will as well, and you will continue with a few houses somewhere around here. So I need to already move you guys around. Leave me be. Leave me be. Ah, hey Vasilija. Hey. Welcome and to today's stream of the campaign. I'm right now about mission 8 or 7 or 8. 7 or 8 of basically the learning campaign with the Egyptians. So I basically thought, if I'm gonna do the campaign walkthrough, so why not do all of them? So I'm just right now, of course, in the easier ones. But this one is proven definitely not that easy. Definitely not that easy, as I have been pushed off the water quite significantly faster than I expected, like minute 1, by about 4 boats when I didn't even have time to build my own, so that was really unexpected. I'm gonna try to actually establish my water economy somewhere here, and who is attacking me? It's probably gonna be still those dudes from the water, yeah, I can expect it so. But we already need to switch also into farms a bit. So we do have... What? We already having ballistas? Like for real? God damn it, they are really moving forward in the ages. What the hell? Can we even build some tower or whatnot? Well, apparently not. We need to market for the farms. But this is like bad. This is like really bad. I'm starting actually right now to regret the option to go for the Titan difficulty, or rather hardest, because it's definitely not proving anything easy at all. Well, anything easy. Of course, I didn't expect it's gonna be easy, but I didn't expect it's gonna be this level of almost impossible or whatnot. Well, there are those boats waiting for me. Vasily, I play AOC as well. I stream all three of those games, AoE1, right now, AOM, AOC as well. You can find all that content in here on the channel. And how to deal with this dude? Well, we're gonna try it. Probably not gonna succeed all that much. Well, I need some... Wow! He really one-shot him. Okay, so let's just build a few horses then. Because otherwise... Good luck to me. So now, can we get a chill? It's gonna be probably quite tricky because already there are those minion scouts there. And he's already encroaching on me with granary. God damn it. Okay, but next horse should be killing him. With a bit of luck, he can even lure the bolts on this dude. The horseman can potentially kill. Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. Die! Finally. Well, not funny, not funny, not funny, boys. Coming at me with like Bronze Age technology where I can barely get into the next age. I mean, like, what? Well, finally we're gonna get probably some good economy in here. So that seems at least promising. We should be building some random houses somewhere around the perimeter because he already killed one of mine. We should be already probably repairing a bit. Now, well, I don't really play all that much the other games. For example, for Age of Mythology, I basically just cast recorded games, and that's pretty much it. I don't really play AOM either. So this is basically just played because I wanted to kinda remind myself how it is. And because, of course, of the upcoming AoE. So I wanted to have some kind of comparison between the things and such. So that's also part of the reason for this. So we're having the horsey, and I'm right now a bit scared, but I also like to advance into the next stage. So... yeah, this is already quite inefficient, so let's just build another storage pit about here. So that we don't have to walk all that far away. And build another horsey at least. Because the horses are one of the units that is actually useful for us. Ah, we are... wow! Oh, that's plenty of hunt. Oh, that's sweet. Actually, they didn't need to place all that many farms, apparently. Yeah, the tool arena is working quite fine for me. Not really any kind of problem with it. So, sorry if it's not working for you. That's definitely a shame. It's a good game, even though it's definitely become quite significantly something like pay to win, maybe even pay to play in the higher tiers, in about tier 8 and such. But in the lower tiers, it's kinda alright. You can still be having plenty of fun in there. As we are in there, and yeah, right, move forward, move to the top. Don't really want to be caught in any kind of bad placement and whatnot. And we need to find a few more fishing boats. Can probably build a few more, as you're gonna be advancing into the next age about... Now I'm thinking 800 foot, that's gonna be enough. Yeah, you are definitely right. Wargaming, when I heard that, I exactly expected that it's gonna be coming down the hill, and it definitely did. I played even the original version of Total War Arena, and I thought it was a really great game before they took it down. It was really fun and whatnot, and they basically made it not that fun. All kinds of things in there, like the morale deficits and whatnot, the flanking, they are just not really well set up. I kinda understand what they're trying to make. The idea behind it is not bad, but it's badly implemented and it just made too arcadey. It's not really all that realistic as the original was, and I definitely dislike that. And of course then the bigger gaps between the tiers and needing much more experience to actually get into higher tiers, new commanders and whatnot, it's just not fun. The game, I think, is right about now in the state it is now, is fun in basically the first few tiers. But once you get in tier, or rather up in tiers, it's gonna get frustrating more and more because of the differences. In the unit strength. So yeah, not really a great fan of what they actually did with it. You just move somewhere here to the bottom. And advance into the next age. Yeah, well, I was just right now interested in talking with Messenger. And oh no, come on boys, move a bit forward and faster, so that the boats cannot actually get at us. Apparently I should be also building some fleet in the meantime. There are not really all that many fishies. I was definitely hoping there are gonna be a whole lot more. Ah, here. Oh no, and right now I screwed it up. Okay, I need those guys to die here, because I cannot let them come here, because this is gonna be the placement where I will get my boats up. Just you guys gonna die. So you're gonna be moving into some hunt out here. Well, I don't really have experience with the other wargaming games. I just know the realities of them from reading all around it and being kinda involved, rather trying to be involved in what is happening around the gaming world. So yeah, I kinda really know what they're doing, and they definitely did it with Total War Arena. Not happy about it. Let's see how it works, but I don't exactly expect a great future for Total War Arena, because I'm really thinking that it's not that great a game as far as large population of players goes. I think it's really niche. It's really niche, so I think it is gonna be a bit of an issue in that way. Alright, thanks for the host, and see you later, Vasilija. So we're having plenty of hunt here. We're having plenty of resources and everything, so we can advance into the next age if we get enough food and gold. What is actually right now the instructions here? We just need to get plenty of everything, right? 1000 stone, 1000 gold, alright. Well, we already have the stone, so we're just gonna need the stone from the trade, so apparently we cannot advance into the next age. Here you go, here, we don't really need anything all that much more. So I guess let's just build... what? Oh, we can build right now more. We can be, for example... oh, plenty of thingies. Let's build, for example, Academy for some upgrades that are gonna help us. Otherwise, we might start upgrading everything. Because, in the end, why not? Italian short swordsman? No, just short swordsman, not really Italian or whatnot. Otherwise, yeah, let's just go for a bit of woodcutting. That could be useful for us. And we can go for hoplites, but we don't have gold. Okay, that's something I didn't expect. So government center right next to it, and we're already having plenty of boaties prepared. We can upgrade them into another level, so that's good to know. And so, what we can get here? What we can get in the government center? So it's gonna be, well, chariot archers and whatnot, apparently. Can we already make them? Well, probably, yeah, but I need to build another archery range, of course. Yeah. More wood, more wood. More wood, guys. And otherwise, right in chart exploration with allies. We don't have allies. Constructed and more hit points for buildings. Don't need it all that much. Breaks unit. Well, less population, but we don't have the gold for it yet again. Alright, so we can basically just go for the better buildings. Aha, we cannot even do that because we don't have enough. We don't have enough for that. Yeah, finish with the farming, so we might just also move into the wood economy in here. Why not? So what kind of units are we actually gonna get? So chariot archers are probably gonna be costing gold. Or actually they not. Alright. So we're gonna be building plenty of those. Plenty of those indeed. And we needing gold, okay, for the next line of upgrades. Alright, so that's going to be out of the question right about now, apparently. We're still having some hunt here and there. Well, this is gonna be supremely inefficient, but at this point I don't really care all that much. And on the boat, so that we have basically supreme numbers, and we can finally get rid of those skimming ones that have been basically killing us from the very start. Yeah, they are pretty annoying people. Not really happy about them all that much, that they are trying to be near us. I'm kinda thinking this might be already enough. Let's check. We're gonna be needing plenty of gold a bit later, so we might just as well move forward to the upgrade. And yeah, this is gonna be easy. This is apparently gonna be quite easy right about now. You just need to keep the... Oh! What is happening in here? Well, that was surprising, but apparently it seems like there is gonna be basically the only army in there. He killed one of my boats, which is no matter. Come on, go help him, boy. Maybe you can do it yourselves. Okay, so it seems like that we're gonna be finally making sure that this is gonna be ours. And nobody is gonna be annoying us at this point. From the water, so that's alright. That's exactly what we wanted, and of course we're gonna be killing everything right now from the shoreline. And it should also allow us to produce some light transport. Oh, we don't have enough wood for that for the moment. Alright, we need to send the villages that we built actually into the wood line. That's gonna be first storage pit for a bit more efficiency, and only later. And only later is it gonna be used to actually build the transport. Otherwise we are having some camels if we want to, but yeah, chariots are gonna be fine. Just build plenty of chariots and we're gonna be happy with that. We're probably finished in here, so we might switch into wood as well. You dudes. Transport coming up, not yet. Right now it's gonna be coming up finally. So you can transport a few units. I definitely want to look here. And I also kinda want to look here for the stone, potentially. The dock is up, definitely gonna be useful because you can trade with that. And otherwise, it might start to be annoying. So for example, shooting at the town center in here from water. Why not? And this amount of units is gonna be coming into a bit of a landing party. into the big island in here at the bottom to see if there's something that potentially could be interesting to us. Not entirely certain. Ah, you're finished. You may just start gathering as well. Don't be lazy, guys. Just work, work, work. Okay, that's already full. Deposit yourself somewhere around here. Oh, there is actually somebody in here that we can kill. Interesting. And he's an ally, or? He's apparently an ally, it seems like. What do we have as a diplomacy? We have neutral with everyone. Canaanites are actually Babylonians and allies. Okay, so we cannot kill them. Alright. Rather, shouldn't kill them. Better set. So let's have a look at them. And apparently they don't have anything else interesting in here. So we might just as well move forward, and then we're gonna be yet again going for yellow somewhere in here. Might kill him here, as we are getting rid of the TC and also of the villager. So it seems basically that was just basically one Hail Mary, that one Scorpion. And he's not gonna be having anything more. He probably doesn't even have any kind of building, so it was just, he was trying to be annoying. So goodbye this, and we're gonna be probably starting the trade around here. So merchant boats. Let's make it as fast as possible. So right off the bat, 5 of them. Finished with the farming, which means we might just as well go into the wood. Because right now we don't need really anything at all. We're just gonna be spending resources into some kind of upgrades that we can actually afford. That we can afford across the map. There's probably not gonna be all that many of them, I'm thinking. Gold, this is gold, this is not costing gold, we can go for this. This is not costing gold. What is it actually, though? How is it called? Improved bow. Alright. And what does it do? Okay, that wasn't really much helpful. That didn't help us a whole lot. Anyway. Let's go for all the upgrades in there as well that we can get. Apparently we cannot, because we are a house, it seems. Bit disappointing. Didn't expect that all that much. What's actually the problem? Because so far we are having the merchant ship actually up. But for some reason she's not coming up. So like, let's deal with that. Do we need another dock? Somewhere. Or what's the deal? You have reached our population. Oh! Because I'm at pop limit. Alright. I'm not housed, I'm at pop limit. Okay. That surprised me a bit in there. No, I don't want transport. I want transport boats. I need to kill something. Alright, I'm having a few more than I can actually manage and afford, so... I can just kill all of those boats. I don't really need them anymore. And then we're just gonna be waiting to get enough, of course, for all the necessary gold. Yep, let's just start trading then. Trade food for gold, wood for gold, stone for gold. Yeah, we're just gonna be trading wood. We're having 4,000 of it, so I kinda guess why not. And we are making gold, and plenty of it apparently. Plenty of it indeed. We don't really need any kind of more units apparently. So you guys are just gonna die as we need plenty of hunters, or rather plenty of merchant boats. So we might just as well delete a few of you guys, but those chariot archers are just too cool. I kinda like them. They're really nice to look at, so they're gonna survive a bit longer in here. You can actually quite easily fail this game. Rather, this... how is it called? This scenario, if you actually kinda don't really read it properly and kill the dogs, you're not gonna be able to trade anymore. And you cannot really do anything significant in the market, of course, so yeah, you cannot sell anything in there at all. So you'll be totally screwed if you actually weren't paying any attention. So much trade going on. It seems that they're stuck a bit. There are already plenty of them that we could be using a bit better and more efficient trade route potentially. But we are already at 500, so it seems like that we're gonna get into 1000 that we need to get quite soon. So yeah, let's just get some last upgrades that we can get for free without needing anything extra. An extra gold, and that's gonna be it. Why actually cannot we go for metalworking? What's the reason behind that? What's the thought process? Not exactly sure. Or is it actually available? Ah, okay, it's available, it's just a picture. It's kinda weird. So it's almost looking like that actually you cannot click it, but in reality you actually can. So 647, slowly but surely, almost there. Let's just build a temple at the end, for example. We haven't built a temple. We can even build siege workshop right about now. We need it. What we needed? I think we needed either academy or government building. I think maybe government building. Not entirely certain. Let's build a temple. Here, for example. Plenty of gold, expensive upgrades. Yeah, we're not really needing them all that much. Alright, so let's just wait for those remaining 150. You guys just wait in here for tomorrow, or why are you actually waiting here? Not entirely certain, but we are right now having pretty cool fishing boats. Pretty cool fishing boats with the upgrade on them. Just 5 gold? Well, seems like it's 14 out of 20. We can apparently have just a limited number of boats on there, or whatnot. 24 out of 20. Ah, so this is it. They're actually waiting there. Alright, so this is the deal. Yeah, the gold is actually running up. And you kinda need to wait with each of the boats to actually get there. So if you are having too many, the dock is actually not gonna be enough. So, okay, that's good to know. That's actually good to know. So, historical outcome. The wealth of Egypt attracted traders at an early date, and Egypt was thereafter one of the great trading stops along the Mediterranean coast. Trade was an important component of the Egyptian economy. Major Egyptian exports were grain, wine, food, papyrus, linen, perfume, gold and manufactured goods, statuary, jewelry, and leather. Major imports were timber, copper, silver, tin, and pottery. Egypt held off the barbarian attacks of 12,000 BC, or the 1200 BC, but went into decline nonetheless, at least partially because trade came to a virtual halt, or rather halt, for many years. Alexander the Great commissioned a new port capital for Egypt named Alexandria after himself, which became one of the most important ports of the ancient era. Outside the harbor was built a great lighthouse on the island of Pharos, listed among the 7 wonders of the ancient world. It stood over 500 feet tall, and its light was visible 30 miles away. Parts of the ruined lighthouse, destroyed by an earthquake, were recently found by underwater archaeologists. Grain from Egypt was critical to the large populations of both Greece and Rome that could not be supported by local food production. Roman governments sometimes fell when grain shipments failed to arrive and the starving citizenry rioted. Yeah. Well, that definitely was the reality in there.